problem what you have is because of the rape or you just have
no,
your own gentleman?
I tell you, say, Mr. Go back in on myself again. Come here, hide when them things happen. I want no man or no male get themselves in a trouble. Come I always believe I was the problem. And me cause it. And me cause them man have to look for me. I mean, look, when I'm looking at the mirror now, them call me this thing I know, precocious puberty.
Boy, Alpha.
That a boy bickle not enough. River flood and rain a fall. Rain a fall, but dirty tough.
Kaboom!
But remember, you know, great minds discuss ideas, you know. Average minds discuss events. And small minds discuss people.
Dear, this is the stepping razor, the art of war. We're there with you again. We want you up all the people who stayed with me last night until 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock this morning, 2 o'clock this morning, and then we get 2 o'clock and them still there with me. May I tell you, we give thanks for that, you know. We give thanks. Because you could have done something else, but you choose to really sit down and listen to what we have to say and what we not say. You come say it too. You give thanks for that. We're continuing the journey today. We're going to cut and clear today, you know. I don't know if something wrong with my brains, but I noticed that, especially in Africa, the man them who should have retired from politics, at that time they decide to still run, even though them did it for long. Like the man who Bobby Wine run against, his name Yowen, I can't see if I can pronounce his name, Yowen Museveni, yes, Yowen Museveni. At 35 years, I'm a prime minister president, you know, 35 years. And the man still a run at 76-year-old. Now the oldest president right now is in America right now. Joe Biden is the oldest man ever run for president. And him win. And then have a next man who was 72, 73 now, I think, which is Trump. Him a run to, so a 73-year-old man a run against a 78-year-old man. I don't know, because a 4 years, him supposed to last, right now, which is Biden. But this man were in a Uganda. Him a run still for win election and him declare him winnings. Him declare him winnings even though we are told that him lose. Because him have the brethren under lockdown, the brethren and him wife. For those of you who remember, Bobby Wine came here on Rebel Salute. Yeah, he was on Rebel Salute. And we have all a discussion top on the radio. Him did come to the studio, I refer him, I will talk to him. And now him go back and run the election. Thousands of youth are follow him. Him have whole heap of members in the Senate right now. So him is part of the government. But I guess the ultimate winning is to be the president. And I am told that them cheat him up the election. But then again, the other side I say, no, it's a fierce election. It's so like America. It's the fierce election ever run. Yeah, that nobody said the fierce election ever run. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we need Trump down there. We don't know for officiate over elections. Donald Trump needs to get a job for officiate over election. But the African leaders them see to want to hold on from power, no care how long them there. And if you did 30 years a run the election, a run as president, and you're gone nearly 80, you know, why you want to go back and do all of that again? And a youth there, so now, I don't know what is the scare of the youth. I don't know if it's because the youth is very influenced by Jamaican music and people in Jamaica who play a great part in a movement as a youth to realize that certain things needed in Africa. It's a terrible situation, terrible situation. And I don't know what can be done. I hear Bobby Wine say he might go have a peaceful demonstration. I don't know what that mean. I don't know what that mean. At least him ball out, say have a peaceful demonstration. Donald Trump never ball out, nothing tell him man, they must go down and go fight. Donald Trump said, go down there, go fight, down at the capital. Well, Bobby Wine say he might go have a peaceful demonstration, but guess what? Them take away all communications during the internet, no communication on the internet. And also, them have him and his wife locked down in his wife. Can't believe that. So we're going to follow that still go on because the election done now. The 35-year-old leader, when I say 35-year-old, I don't mean say him is 35. I mean say him I lead the country for 35 years and him I run for the next years again now. So we're going to see what's going to happen like that. You know, say we're not slow. Yes, we're not a serious problem. And when I talk about the COVID, you know, the COVID is just part of the situation. We are talking about the killing we are going on in Jamaica. Again, it did kind of go down little, but it come up back like, wow. I mean, last week it was unbelievable, and it not stop. And we know so the government they are ball out about state of emergency again, and the state of emergency, it never do nothing. The 800 when me hear the minister, the deputy prime minister talk about, the minister of security, the 800 when say he might work towards, which is really a terrible thing. When a national security man, after the crime is gone over 1,200 and 1,100, him say he might try to get it down to 800. That means if it come down to 800 now, we're supposed to feel good. It's madness, you know. It's a madness them people they have, you know. Just like how them talk about the 200 guns a month we are coming at the island. From him say that, you know, me still depend it, you know. Because I find it very, it kind of aggravating. For you know, say a minister of national security, I tell the people them say, according to his intelligence, 200 guns coming at the island every month. You talk about 2,400 guns every year. Yet still, how much of them guns that them find? And I don't know, I don't have nothing to bet him, but I bet you since him said that till now, them don't find 200 guns. Them find 20 the other day upon the wharf, and now them realize you have people on the wharf who help the situation. I don't know why them don't make the people them clear the gun and drive go follow them. I don't know. That's my thing. I don't know if because I don't sense. But if me say I set a gun along a wharf, you know, and me are the police people, them, you know, me not confiscate it, you know. Me I make somebody pack it up, put it in a them van, and me just trail the van and carry it. Let me see which part it a go. But no, them hold it downside and take it out and I show everybody, oh, we catch 20 gun. And we get this and gun and how much bullet and all them something there. It's mad, them mad. Them do have no solution to nothing. Because guess what? Them have them friend in league with the gun runnings. Them have them friend in leagues with the gun runnings. That is not a joke business. So we have this situation now where I just killing. The youth, them kind of look, them not care. Because if you have a problem with a man like 10 years ago, you know, you never have a gun 10 years ago, now you have gun, you know, you remember say, hey, me remember that boy there, you know, that boy there, they do me a thing 10 years ago, you know, watch me on him. And you just go help yourself to him. It's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing we find ourselves in now. And we ask the government of Jamaica, again, what is on a plan for the murder rate we are going in Jamaica right now? It not look good. Because we have the COVID the way, and now we have the gunman the way. No, sir. How much of it we can take? How much of this thing we can take? How much of it we can take? We really have to try to figure it out. And we can help them. More than no, I say, I try to motivate them in a very aggressive way. Me have to motivate them in a very aggressive way. To say, watch out. You don't need to do something about it. You don't really need to do something about this murder rate we are going. I have a sister here who have a serious story. And it's very depressing because we live in a country where, man, if you listen to the music in Jamaica, you realize the man them no really have no respect for women. And come sometimes in the video, they become like a woman, they don't have no respect for themselves. But when your problem is not with a dancer and not with you a walk on the road late at night, but people who you trust, it make a whole total difference. Nadine?
Yo, what's up, Muta? Yo,
yeah.
What's up?
How you doing? All right, now. You know, say your story kind of heart-wrenching to me personally. I mean, I'll go to the next one, but when you tell me the story, it's heart-wrenching. Why you tell people them exactly why you want to get this thing off of your chest so much after so long?
First and foremost, for all the viewers out there, big up to all the Massive and crews and everybody. When I said to you, Muta, it's like, it's not to go upon nobody's sympathy. It's just an empathy. I want to empathize with me because I'm not here for no sympathy because we become victorious from being a victim of rapes, not rape. Cause my thing started from me at 5, me get molested by a man where my mother trust, you know, the woman, you know, when she gone for the 10 to 6 in the night to work a factory. After that, I don't know if me have a spell or the males attract to me. I don't know about at 10. It was a same situation. A man tell me family say I can't go KFC, never carry me in the yard. And from that, we get raped at 15. And that was one of the most devastating things as me as a woman. I mean, that was when me was taken away, really taken away when a man hold me and doing things and don't even know if him penis I reach up in my whatever.
Yeah.
And I tell him, stop, and him just don't. And after the day I tell him, say my father commissioner police then and my father police and he didn't.
So how old that was? At the same 15?
At 15, it was coming up to what I'm saying.
Okay,
right?
okay.
So, when I get molested, I was scared of males. I can't say man, those males, they're the whole thing. So, when the man watched me bathing, after he did what he did, that took away me. Because I was scared. I didn't want nobody look at me. Nobody no look at me because there's something wrong with me why man are trouble me or males. And then I start having my youth, Muta. I have my youth at 16, and that's where the biggest problem lies.
So is the rape thing because you have to have the youth?
Eh?
The youth that you have is because of the rape or you just have
no,
your own gentleman?
I tell you, say, Muta, I start go back in on myself again. Come here, hide when them things happen. I want no man or no male get themselves in a trouble. Come I always believe I was the problem. And me cause it. And me cause them man have to look at me. I mean, look, when I'm looking at the mirror now, them call me this thing I know, precocious puberty. I start mature early. The breast. And you know what little girls look like, when enough look like. When I'm looking at the mirror, I think about a little girl and I say a big woman and I never want to look in the mirror anymore. That's not who I think about who that in the mirror. So when I start having the girls, I have girls. Girls, so Muta, 16, I become so scared of my little daughter because I start to think, what I go on, this can happen to my daughter. Nobody enough look for my little girl when she start growing up. And then I start have other girls, and I see males coming around and they want to, yeah. I'm going to start trust the church, Muta.
So hold on there. The father of the child, you tell him the story of your 15-year-old ordeal?
To the man?
The father of your child.
No, listen to me. A bicycle ride me one from the father. I wanted to get away from being raped. So he had a bicycle in the neighborhood. And I was a tomboy, basically. I want to get the bicycle. So, it was an exchange. As God beat, I don't even look on the man 2 times. I know, say, this is it, this is me, this is this. This woman where man seems like the target. Run it 2 times, and that's how my baby come. I love her, honestly, I do. And that's how it is. And this is how I try to get away from me and still going with me. So when I start have the daughters and I start going to church, this is where I felt I would get some rescue, telling pastors about this, and I see them take me as a public spectacle in regards to things happening to me. It was not helping.
No, hold on. In the church, them did find out say you was raped?
I tried to get across to the churches to help me as a mother, because I put away being raped then and put up being a mother, because now me become man doormat. I wasn't seeing myself as I'm seeing myself now. I was seeing if a man wants a thing and if it's survival for me, youth them, they go work, yes, but me I tell you the truth. The ghetto vibes is that if a man wants a thing and you can't run it, you just run it because you want to pick up at school and this and that. So it become a doormat because you want them. Then, I know then when I can't use me, I feel being a woman, man. And I feel it's being a mother and survival. I have something we can able to do that until I start going to the church. And, you have some woman will come and talk to me, but not for too long. You understand? And then I see them start gossip, because the last time I have, me get in a church when they say, me are baptized in a church and behave myself and know who God is. And then when we get pregnant in a church, unmarried, I was called up in front of all the members and told that I was pregnant. Now that liquor, that get wicked again. Me stop trust people again. Me no want you not from nobody. I'm going to go back in my shell and I'm going to live my life. I don't care. They told me that my baby, I'm pregnant, and me tell Pastor, please don't tell nobody yet. Make them see, is that I...
So wait, hold on there. Oh, the pastor didn't know so you're pregnant.
Me not going to tell him, man. Me not trust him.
Oh, you trust him?
But trust him and go in them office. When we start start pregnancy again. You understand? And, me talk to him and say, me go wrong and I beg him do. The man come this Sunday when he's supposed to in a church and call on the Holy Spirit in the office.
Which man? The preacher?
Who
used to come Sunday?
Sunday and tell me, say, today I'm going to tell the people that you're pregnant. But me say, Pastor, I beg you, do not tell them, no, please. And he did. He did. And that's where everything went bad again. I stopped trusting anybody again. I go back in my shell. I just say, no. It's a public spectacle. This is a spectacle. I'm never run it, And then I start go to my places of entertainment. It wasn't doing any trouble. I like singing, I love dancing. And that's what I would do. I sing and dance the night we are 3 o'clock a man. I make me put them there in my family yard. I walk the street and I cry.
So let me ask you. You left the church after that? After them find out so you're pregnant, you left the church?
Oh, so you expect me to do? Tande?
No, I don't know.
I left. I did left. And then I keep on going to like pillar to post churches, searching for this God where them said they and the greatest thing I know that God lives within. And what I learned then is that you have to find yourself. So I go in one of the big church, because me go up in their faith there, left outside because of thing, and we start talking to them.
Which faith? Tell me. No, you don't call the church name or anything, but which one of the denomination then?
Oh, you love the mix up, so it's the Anglican faith. No. All right?
Oh, you start to go to the Anglican church.
Yeah, connected. So what happened?
Okay.
They have big pastors. I will not say that. I was going through counseling with a few of them until one day one the one that I was with, in regards to counseling, he left for the States, and I kind of look away, and then some event happened that I went to another church, met a bishop this time, and then I was just telling him that I was taking counseling from other pastors.
Yeah.
And he said, come and link him on a particular day when they're having their, what you call it, on Wednesday. Their ceremony on Wednesday. And we go there and, me that talk to me, and I try to explain to him. But I never know that probably telling him some details would have probably ignite some sexual feeling of his little body. Because one day he come out of the church, come right in off his back off his thing and suck up on my lip and feel up me. Yeah, children probably listening. And I said, Father God, it start again. Here come the sex symbol again. Now, what them sick on me when them that really want? And what am I saying? Am I saying it in the wrong way? Am I saying being rape seductive that turn on this gentleman? Anyways, I'm going to tell you the truth. I went there again. I sit down and I don't know. I'll tell you the truth as a woman. I'm a really woman up and say, probably I kind of like the attention, but I felt dirty. Because the reason why I felt dirty, because this is a man of God. But then again, him start, tell me, say, boy, grocery day there, and it is an outreach program, I can get some grocery. I mean, I really work, so, grocery I come, and remember, I sit down and talk and tell him, but I felt dirty. Then one time, I kind of cool down with it, feel dirty, because in stop doing what I do, I'm start talk on a serious note again, and, tracing me a ball and attack. Him introduced me to his wife. God thing, well, listen now, go and look at me again, them way there. He introduced me to the wife, and met his wife, and she was very nice and casual and everything else. And one time, no, I said, boy, I want a phone, and him say, yeah, man, you can't give me a phone. Seriously, I'm telling the truth. I went, and we talked in the hills, nothing happened. But then now, him said something to me where kind of opened up my eye, because now, say as a mother, you struggle, you youth them are grow. You need help. No make no woman tell you, say, you have a bag of pick me and then kind of now the father run. We are just going like we're going to work. Sometimes we have to work things. But my intention was not, as I sit there, Muta, to go and do nothing with that pastor. I'll tell you the truth. He says his brother have an old house and he has some furniture and he want me to look. Poor me, silly me. Should I know, because I'm supposed to know, man. But anyway, he would cool off and behave himself and all. And when I went there now, he show me some things and I like it and all. And he show me in the bar, in my bedroom. And all of a sudden, I see him clothes come off like magician. Know it half. And Father God, I don't know what went wrong, Muta. Because that's a man of God. And I felt bad. Something went down and I felt bad that I went to the hierarchy and told me what went down. I know I felt bad. And all I could say is that, yeah, big woman. I asked him, please give me counsel. Please let me be able to confront the man for what I did. Please, just let me confront him. Let me tell him how sorry I am. I don't know. I see them people and put them on pedestal. So I felt bad. So I suffered because nobody get me counsel. I suffered. I started to stress eat and my kids them were not understanding what was happening to their mother. I was angry. I ended up in the hospital. Till doctor them do whatever they do with me, I mess up my mind and everything because of that. So me I try to say to you, Muta, you see, every time as a mother, as a woman, you hear a child being molested, you hear a child being raped, or a woman. For me, it's deja vu. I don't know when this will ever over. This constant, these things are happening to me. I want it to stop. I behave myself now, I behave myself.
All right. May I ask you something?
Yeah.
You would accept if I get someone who can get you some counseling, not a preacher. Not a preacher.
Mota, can I do something?
You need some counseling.
Yes, I do, but you want Mota.
Wow.
I've been through so many different entities in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And trust me, I'm not calling no name.
Yeah, don't call no name.
They have not helped. You see what? No, in order to get that great, I've been to this Dr. Agri Irons. He's the only man right now I would have trust with me and my own life. He's the only man. May I tell you the truth? Because about you what now, in order to talk to them nice social doctor, I look on at $10,000. Hold
on. Help me, I'm going to try to help you, you know.
Oh, you're going to help me? Okay, I am sorry.
No, that's why I say, listen to me, I say.
Sorry.
We're going to have a lady, after we don't talk to you, we're going to talk to she, because she is part of Woman Inc. who take up that responsibility for help victims of rape, where she is best able to tell you the next move and to find some form of counselor to deal with you.
Okay,
How you see that?
I don't know, because it sounds good, Mota, but in all honesty, sometimes it's just a trusting factor. I can't.
No, but it's a woman. May I send you to you, A reputable woman. Listen to me. Listen to me, I say, man. Me not going to send you go somewhere where it will happen to you again, May I send you go someone who the possibility of helping you is 100%. She will help you.
Yeah, okay.
She's a very reputable person who, this is our job, this is our work, for help victims of rape.
Okay, I trust you, Muta, and I take up that offer. Because they want me. At times this thing will stop.
But you see, now will stop if you not stop.
I'm not doing anything wrong in regards to, being a doormat to a man. It's just the memories. It keep on.
Yeah. It depends on your conscience. Always,
especially the last one. Because as I say, this is a man of class, and I expect he should have known better. And this is what they are in the public telling no fornication and no
Yeah. Yeah, only for them do that. All right, you know. This is when me and you talk, I'm going to call you one of the day them, and you're going to tell me it's which person. You understand? Just tell me, between me and you, you're going to tell me it's which person. You understand? Where you laugh at?
No. It's how you talk. It is not what you say, It's how you say it,
Yeah. Because now, we have to tell this lady too.
No.
No, not no, We're not talking about no, The lady who's
going to get. I mean, I always never want to get anybody in a trouble. It's probably the young.
No, you're not get nobody in a trouble. But watch out. If a predator out there, we have to know it's a predator, We can't shut up out now a man a rape woman and turn up and pulpit and I tell people this, tell people that. And him does. It maybe might be to the other women too. You see it? So we can't make him, if you, because you out of the picture, him stop. I don't think that because you out of the picture, him stop. Me not go ball out him name on the radio, But we just need to go get him, to advise him.
But we can say something to you. You think
I'm
sorry, you want to talk to me half here. But before you leave, it's something I want to say. It's not only the pastor in a class. They have also men. Because I can get an experience of a lawyer from little. We can get experience of one of the biggest entertainers in Jamaica when I'm small. Because I know I could tell you but the lawyer who's right now.
So wait, let me ask you a question. If you go 1, 2, 3, 4 times, why you go 5, 6, 7 times?
No, it's not. Listen to what I'm saying. It's not having SCX with nobody. It's about the molestation. Because I got my mother get myself in trouble. I want a lawyer. And the lawyer thought at more or less he wanted to see both of them, me and my sister. And he took me away and was bundling me, a lawyer. Yeah, and I entertain her. When we are 14-year-old, when in my 18, he tried to rape me. So me don't know what attract me to man or man attract me to. But I'm saying from that time till now, it is still happening. And these male have to accept that something is wrong with them, and they too need help. They too, come is not.
Yeah, that's what I say now. If we don't know who can help them, see, if we don't know who can help them,
I'll quietly tell you them.
Yeah, so me I offer you personally, me I offer you some help. And then now we try to figure out now.
Oh, but Buta, finally.
Yeah.
Finally. You understand? Because it seems like nobody now understand me. All them can say is that me this and me that. Is when we got university, they tell me that I have post-traumatic stress, too much stress, too much...
Yeah, me understand. Yeah. But you are talking to me, I know I start get stressed too. So I'm going to need a psychiatrist after I don't talk to you.
No, man, it's a real God, man. The God want me to get better so that I can help other women to learn to identify that we are strong people. And we don't put nobody on pedestal. We are as mighty as who up there, who down there, who are liar, doctor, in and chief. We have the strength as a woman also to be where God wants we to be. And that's what I want to be, strong. I want to educate the younger girls. You see me?
All right. We're going to line up with a person who can put into that direction, yeah?
Yeah, thank you, sir, and I'm honored. And can I do a little big up, please, before I leave?
Big up, Bono. Yeah.
I would like to big up them two little fine girls, them at the JTV, Shanika, Melinda. I want to big up somebody.
How much all your children them is? How much all your children them is?
John Mike's, Family Gadi, huh?
How much all your children them is?
Okay. One is 33. Well, you're supposed to be calculating my age right now.
No, I know your age, man. Where you going like that?
Well, we still look cute, right?
You see, at them talk, they talk, make people start to look for you, at them talk, they talk.
What? No,
you still look cute, don't it?
What way you want me to do? I don't know how to talk, otherwise...
Yeah. Me understand.
It is not my
business. No, me not blame you. Trust me, me not blaming you, Me I blame the man all the while.
Yeah, I don't need to know. Yeah. I cannot.
Especially men in power. You see, men in power, they used to be blamed 100, 200% more than the other one them.
Why is that?
Because them in power and them use them power for overpower women. One if a politician, one if a preacher, I just say one if a artist do it. Them use them power for overpower women all the while. So when I blame you for nothing.
Why am I blaming myself? I bash myself every day.
Yeah, but I mean, you have a conscience.
That's just me, you know.
Yeah. All right. So you are going to know.
Yeah.
We're going to leave you and you're going to hear from me again. All right?
Yeah, man, it's an honor. And as I said to all the viewers out there, just go and hold the faith, knowing that is real.
It's a radio station, you're there on TV. All right. I'm sorry, I want to be a good, great day for your viewers. I'm big up Jamaica, you can even make. Yeah, all right.
I'm big up all the mother about.
All right.
All right, take care. All right.
So you have a whole heap of women and young ladies in Jamaica who is vulnerable to people like what this lady I talk about. Yes, them vulnerable because of power. As me say, power is what them use. You understand? Especially if them find, say, a young lady don't have nothing. She don't come from no big family and she don't have no big father or mother to help her out and all. She have to struggle for herself. Them use that against her. And then now you don't know one story. Because I talk to a whole heap, well, no whole heap, but I talk to prostitute where they're on the corner road already. And them say, Muta, them can't go and chat to them and chat, because you see the man will breed me, run left me all long and gone and foreign, and I'm me one on the tree pick them there, I deal with them. So, I can't get no work. Which part me live? I can't go sit down a corner and sell ice mint and cigarette for feed 3 picnic and all them, and I pick them up for go to school. So I have to use what me have for protect them picnic there. And she no want them come out like she. And them have to feed her. And she have to feed them, sorry. So when really and truly you hear man a true word and a true this and a true that, you don't know a next one hurt, you don't know a next one pain. You know, see it? You could have gone like you're righteous little more. You could have thrown a Bible at them little more and I talk about the Bible say this and the Bible say that. The reality of the situation that them help themselves and the only thing that them have is for them little thing. You understand? And for them little thing can survive and make others survive, which is the 3 picnic them where them have. It's just that them are going to do. Because you say you're going to tell them, so where you do that for, where you do that for? No, you degrade yourself and all them things there. What you are going to do about the 3 picnic them where them have? It's that me I talk about, you know. You understand? I mean, I talk, me say, you know, a woman on the road just do that because I just got them one, you know. Me I talk about you genuinely have women on the road. Genuinely, you have women on the road. We need the father figure around them picnic. And the father gone. The father gone somewhere else, go maybe I'll go breed up an next woman and all them way there. And them not do nothing to help the picnic them. You understand? But the woman, the compassion which she have, not for herself, but for the children them, she have to find a way out. So when you hear I want to run up their mouth and this and that, me no prosecute and persecute people, because you can't put yourself in a for them place sometime. You know, see, the other man sometimes look like him know where my do, him know where my, you know where my feel. But sometimes you can't know where the other man from you feel, or the other woman. Because me as a man now, me can't, why I don't want to judge a woman. I hear her attack, you know, but where am I going to judge her about now? 15-year-old, a little picnic, you know. You understand? And then she grow big, and she put your trust, you know. I will leave an artist to that too, man, you know. I don't know why you think some artists about 20 picnic. You have some artists who have about 20 picnic. I don't know for 20, I don't know for 10, or 5, you know. You know, see it? Why a man that want to have 20 at picnic? Why a man that want to have 20 at picnic? You know, it's joke, my joke. Some man have picnic like, I talk about say, man have to be like, have picnic like sand on the seashore, and him can't even mind the picnic. Yet still, you know, him with them amongst him friend, them man talk about bro God and all them something there. All them little terminology there, you know. I hope people don't know where them talk about bro God, you know. It come from the underground in Jamaica where the youth them who have certain bling and certain can afford to buy all them whole heap of liquor and have them Benz and build all them house in a Moby and all them something. A Moby it come from, you know, the bro God thing, you know. Yeah, man, a Moby it come from, man. To take it from me, a Moby, man, you know. Even though I don't live there again, you know. Yeah, but the bro God thing come out at that kind of underground thing where the youth them feel say the bro God higher than the dog, you know. Yeah, man. When you call a man your dog, you know, you say, am I your virgin? When you say my bro God, you know, it means say, him is not only a brother, you know, but him is God. You understand? Because him can afford things where you can't afford. So him is like a Dan. You understand? But you see him as your brother. Or sometimes your father too. So me and the Prime Minister accept this idea about bro God. I don't even know if him know where it come from. You know, see? Say it's some underworld man bring up them idea there. Because maybe suppose the youth them say, walk my dog to the Prime Minister. Would the Prime Minister accept the dog argument? Eh? Because dog is a way where them I tell you say, dog, I'm a brethren, I'm a friend. Walk my dog, you're my friend. But bro God, no, you're not only my friend, you're my brother. Because what you know, you have things where me that love get. You know, see, you have, where them call the Hennessy and all them something that you can do all, you know, drink, yeah, them talk about Man, I drink anything and I get drunk and crash and all them right today. You understand? It's a terrible thing. Terrible thing. Anyway, we'll try to get the next lady. And we not get her, but we hope so we can get her before the program done. Because, as we say, we're going to find some help for that lady. Yes, I will be the one just talking for radio one at the end of that. No, that not help nothing. That not help nothing. If she come on the radio and talk for her problems, and me just sit down there and I say, why, terrible thing and think, no. We have to go beyond the talking on the microphone now and see what can we do to facilitate this woman's plight. You understand? It's so way I see it. And she need help because she sit down and she come to me. And me she come to, you know. And she know say she need me to go find somebody for her and do this or that, you know. But she just want to tell somebody her story. And she feels that me she go tell the story. So I can't just go hear the story now and just park it. No, that would be a crime now. Would I commit a crime if I do that? So you hear me say now. Hold tight, sister. I try to get the other daughter. If not, if we don't get her today, I go call her. And she is best able to do these things because she's part of the women who deal with abuse. The thing that's on my mind so is a joke. If it's on my mind so. May I tell you, say, every man thinks a female burden is the heaviest, you know. Every man thinks a female burden is the heaviest. But if you walk in a certain people's shoes, you know, you realize, say, a lightweight you carry. It's so much time that I say the thing depend on our conscience, it just depend on our conscience, so. But guess what? Me, right depend on our conscience, you know, she have to find a way out of certain things that go on in our life differently. She have to find a way. And that thing that I tell you, say, when me sit down and read with some of them women there, you know, see, and them a tell me them story, you know. How can I come here now and I say, them fi go and this and that and move from here with your war, this and no, me know not that. Me know not that. Because I have to hear the story. I have to hear the story. You know, see it? I don't care what a man want to tell me, say. You better watch where I do. You know, see it? Watch where I do because you have a whole heap of man breed up woman and left them for go fend for themselves. And when them see the woman on the road, them talk about, oh, look on the girl turn prostitute. That's me left for, you know. A joke business. This is the stepping razor, the art of war. Somebody tell me, say, if you play over back the Tanya Stevens tune, yeah, and it directly in relationship to what we just deal with a while ago. So we're going to play over back the Tanya Stevens tune. Very relevant. We want to tell the sister, say, we're going to deal with something, believe you me. But we don't know if anybody know Joy Systems from the Women Inc. If she forgets, we're not supposed to talk to her. We really need to talk to her before the program done. You understand? We need to talk to her before the program done. And if we not talk to her now, we have to go find her to deal with her one away. They say good I go sell now. Yeah, and now the good I go sell. So here we are saying now. We are told that during the COVID time, molestation of young ladies has increased. Because these little boasting tone man them who maybe them did look on the little girl all the while, but them get a more opportunity now because them there them yard all them hours you know. Because usually them wouldn't there the yard to see the little girl because the little girl are gone all at school. So them there so now wanna look on the little girl and I say, but wait, me never know say so she fat. You understand? A stepfather that you know. Stepfather that you never know say such a fat. And him just use the opportunity to deal with who I deal with. But the little girl now go, sometimes most of them not talk. And most of them if them go tell them mother say, if I'll box them one box food out of them mouth. Hey girl, you want box food out of my mouth, the man I look after we and they talk damn foolishness. And them kind of thing they go on. We need to figure it out, you know. Need to figure it out because it's not just what government that deal with about this and this and this and that. You know, you have some internal pressures we are going on in Jamaica right now. Well, not, hey, watch a man. Watch a man. The people them where deal with these things, man. Where them really are deal with? Where them really are deal with, Rasta? You know? How much I ever go down a Ripon Road one night? Eh? How much I ever pass down a Ripon Road one night? How much I ever pass up a Braemar Avenue one night? Eh? We never pass down a Braemar Avenue and go in a New Kingston and see where I go on down there. Eh? You see a pure young girl down there, I sell themselves. What am I do for them? What am I do for them? You think that the girl them is born to do that or want to do that? Most of them don't want to do that. What is happening? I hear them tell you about, say, boy, it's the oldest profession. Lie them a tell. Lie them a tell. Because they want to cement it in your head, so it's supposed to go. You know, see it? What is happening? You have man, you ever go down a Ruthven Road one night, down a Ruthven Road near the GPS, where GPS there, right round in that area there, go right cross into what them call Alburn Road, Chelsea Avenue, go around there, so, which part, through past New Kingston and go by the other side. How much I will never go around at them place at night time? 1, 2, 3 o'clock. When me I do around there, no, you don't match how when me I do around there. You know, see it? Because I have to drive past certain places when I go play out and all them something. I see them. And sometimes it stress me. Like me have to really talk to them. You know, see it? How much I will never pass down the corner, there was a little road and you come out back in front of the mall there. After you come off of the highway down Ochi or so. When we used to down Ochi, I go home from the program and we drive round which part the JNB Bank there. That little road there we come off of the main there and then come back on the main road there, so in front of the supermarket. Right on the road, right at the corner. How much I will never see? How much woman stand up there, so 2 o'clock in the morning when me done cutting edge. 2 o'clock in the morning. You see them stand up there. What Mutabaruka where you can't do for way? And all them, hey. You think them politicians never see that yet? Them politicians never see that yet, you know. Because them busy so uptown in some little, down in some little, so-called high-class woman. We go on like say, them are no prostitute. Them same woman, they will sit down upon them high ass and I go like say, them are no prostitute. You know, see, because them have them husband. Them have them husband. And them have one of the politicians, them will look after them. Them will not see that true. You know, see one of them bust out the other day. Politician will look after them. And then them go to church every Sunday, and when the pastor condemn all this and condemn all that, them say, yes, it's true you talk, politician, it's true you talk. Terrible people them. African names very vital in this time, and we have too much name we no fit we. You understand? So we're going to give you the female name first. First one is Aminata. 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 Aminata means princess. Aminata means princess. Amma. 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 Amma means famous. Famous. Ede. 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 Ede means sweetness. Sweetness. Ifuru. Ifuru. E-F-U-R-U. Ifuru means daughter of heaven. West African names them here. Daughter of heaven. Ifuru. So that's Aminata. A-M-I-N-A-T-A means princess. Amma. A-M-M-A means famous. Ede. E-D-E means sweetness. And Ifuru. E-F-U-R-U means daughter of heaven. Male names. Mumar. Mumar. M-O-M-A-R means philosopher. philosopher. Runako. Runako. R-U-N-A-K-O. Runako means handsome. Handsome. Chabwiri. Chabwiri. C-H-A-B-W-E-R-E. Chabwiri means he has arrived. Bayate. B-A-Y-E-T-E. Bayate means between God and man. Between God and man. So that's Momar, M-O-M-A-R, means philosopher. Runako, R-U-N-A-K-O, means handsome. Chabiri means C-H-A-B-W-E-R-E, means he has arrived. And Bayate, B-A-Y-E-T-E, Bayate means between God and man. So, we're going to about something. We're going to the people of Jamaica about something as it relates to the young people them. And it come like we just focus on this thing at the whole day today, which is nothing wrong with it. All right. We say a lot of cocaine. They might find enough cocaine. They might find. When we say enough, we talk about $2 billion worth of cocaine. We see it find in a airport, in upon the coast and all them something there. I head for somewhere else. No, where them find is where them find. Where them don't find, we don't know. And how much I stay in a Jamaica for really sell is the next thing. Now there's a new drug on the block. We tell Jamaican people this. They may not hear about it, but only a youth could hear about it still. Because it's mostly the youth them involved with it. Most of the youth them involved with it. It named Mali. Mali. The drug named Mali. Now them say if the watchman see the danger and don't want the people, the blood of the people they on his shoulder. So you can't tell you say we never warn you about that drug and how it's going to affect young people in this time, yeah. Especially like what them only for them now got school. The drug named Mali. Very attractive name. Mali. So we are tell you, beware. Beware of Mali. If your son come home and say, him find a young thing named Mali, just don't think say it's a woman him talk about. Because I say the name sound very attractive. It is a drug that is going round and round amongst the youth them. Mali, we tell you about it. I have a very controversial question for ask the people them who talk about the conspiracies as it relates to the vaccine. I don't know if I go down, but I have to ask the question because I really would like to know. I really would like to know. You know, now we hear that the vaccine is here to control the people them. People even tell you say microchip in the vaccine. Yeah, from March we are here, so they're going to have a vaccine with microchip in it. And some people tell you say the vaccine they have to kill black people. Say they're going to give the vaccine to kill black people. Because they really want to get rid of the black people them. Well, as far as I say, Africa have the most black people in there, and I don't see it affect black people like how it affect white people in America, in Europe. That is one thing, but that is not the question we want to ask. All right. The vaccine supposed to be something where they are injecting you, according to the conspiracy, is for either kill or control the population. All right. Now, we say America vaccine them people. We say all of the white country them are vaccine them people. Even the head of the country them are get the vaccination. But I really want to turn to Israel. And this is where my question is. Most of the people them is at Israel get them vaccine already. Now there's a country named Palestine where Israel don't recognize, America don't recognize them neither. Palestine. I am asking the question, if the vaccine is here with microchip to control the people them or kill off the people them, why is it that a country like Israel is refusing to give them biggest enemy? Because them claim say for them people have to get it first. This is something where we hear and see. Them say, them nah get the when people ask, because you know them say apartheid exists but not in South Africa but in the so-called Middle East. So them say now the Palestinians them it is up to the Israelis to give the Palestinians them vaccination because them annex the country. Is them almost run the country. But hear what them say. Them say, look here, we have to look about our people first. And then them will deal with them will deal with the Palestinian them. This is something now where I really want to ask. How is it somebody's making a poison? A poison. Because I know all the answers where might can be given. You know? How is it that they're making a poison, but them want for them people forget it first because them enemy over there? So wouldn't be more logical if it is a poison the people them, would them want to give the Palestinians? Why is it that America is claiming that them not export no more of them vaccine? Because the people, them don't have enough for vaccinate the whole of them people, including the head of them governments. Them not making other people get it. So all of the country them where I hear say of this conspiracy is going around is vaccinating their people first and leave it out the poor and people them in the so-called third world countries. So somebody have to go explain that to me. Somebody have to go explain how is it that American is running down the vaccine, so, and is injecting them people with the vaccine, including them president and them vice president. How is it that them running down the vaccine like that and telling you, say, well, right now, we don't have enough figuring out about it, you know. We have to deal with our people them first. Please, I don't like an explanation to that. I don't really like an explanation to it. How is it that the Palestinians are the Israeli biggest enemies and them refusing to give the Palestinians the quote-unquote poison to kill them off, and is first giving them people the vaccine and say them do have enough to give the Palestinians them, when the Palestinians, the Israeli, is the two biggest enemy them anywhere in the world. I really don't like figure it out. I really don't like somebody figure it out for me. And I am up to anything where you tell me. Please don't tell me say that the Palestinians, the Israeli them are water them take, or the queen is water them injecting her with her husband, or the other the people them who is up there is really it's something else them give them, but them are give the people them something else. It's the whole of America them want to take it, including themselves. You understand? So I don't know. I really have to go really. Maybe I have to go figure it out for myself, but it don't look it don't make no logical. It don't look logical to me. It don't look logical to me, especially when I see what the Israeli them say. Especially when I see what the Israeli them say them don't have enough to give no Palestinians them, make them stay over there and dead from COVID. We are give our people first. And that them say the government of Israel say. And that them say. So explain that to me. I don't know from my eye, but I look upon them politicians from the other day, especially the GLP politicians them. Why them look prosperous, you know, Rasta? Yeah, man, them don't look broke down again, you know. I will look at them. Them not, remember the other day, I will look at them, they look broke down. I don't know if you have noticed it, but no, I see some of the politicians them, I say, wow, things are going for him. Things are going for him. The problem with it is that them need to figure out what happened to the one where them send up, the politician where them send up at the remand center up at Jamaica House. So. When I hear not more about them again, it's like them want to get out of the minds of the people, them. Yeah, man, Maritime Union and all these places, and the jump, you better job, bro. Petro job. The Petro job thing we are going over there, so we don't hear not more about them something again, you know. We need to figure it out because I do understand the man, them just look prosperous. Like things are going, man. Them are some extra money. I remember, you remember Bush? Bush Stewart. Bush Stewart, they got some money for the COVID relief thing to them, you know. Yeah, man, them get couple million well. And then the election, some money they leave over from the election, you know, where them get from the private sector, them who are defend them and all them something there. Enough money did I roll since August come down. Enough money. So, I mean, I not grudge them for look good still, you know. But me just say, politicians go in politics. I mean, people go in politics and they look broke down. And when them in there, when they live, them have this and that and that and that. And I say, but wait, how much money them I get so for be a politician in the house? How much money them I get so for do when we see them doing the 4 years or the short space of time when we see them inside so?